So this reading is for the star sign of Capricorn for the month of November. It's an overall energy check-in just to see what's coming up. It's mid-November now, so this will kind of be for the time of from now until the end, so for the next 2 weeks. So what I'm getting here is the Two Swords reversed, which means there has been some stalemate situation when the person wasn't able to decide what they want to do, what action to take, what decision to make. They could have been stuck between two different choices. Is either this or either that kind of situation. So the blindfold on the woman's face means that it doesn't have to be a woman, okay? It's just the card shows a woman. The blindfold means that this person refused to see the truth for what really is. And this could be out of fear to face the reality, to face the truth. They could be avoiding the truth. They could be literally closing their eyes to the truth and just hoping or having wishful thinking that something will kind of stay the same. But I think this person has been going through a lot of major life changes. That's just intuitively comes up. There's something that made them change their mind. And something that made them realize that it's time now for them to make the decision to move forward. So when the card is reversed, that means the stalemate situation, it's coming to an end. And soon they will be able to return to something or someone from the past. The Six of Cups and the Two of Cups are both about reunions or reconciliation with a person who is very close to their heart. The cups represents human emotion, romance. It could be friend. It could be somebody you have sincere and genuine feelings for this person. So the Six of Cups means that this person could be from the past, somebody that you've met a long time ago, and somebody who feels very close to you, like a kindred spirit kind of thing, or somebody you literally knew or you had spent time with them many like months ago or many years ago. It could be somebody you've experienced like innocent bliss, I would say, not in an immature way, but in sense that you didn't need to pretend to be something that you're not. Like you could be yourself, you could be your true self with this person, and this is how the vibe between you developed, in sense that there's no pretense, there's no false masks, there's nothing to, you don't need to hide your true self in front of this person, because they like you just for what vibration that you give out, for the person you are, for the way you talk, for the way you behave, the way you live your life. The connection's quite innocent. It's not about titles, it's not about social status, it's not about money. It's pure connection. Like if there were two kids to make a friendship, just because kids see each other in a pure way, they see the pure form of the person, rather than kids don't think about who has what or who has what title next to their name. Children like people, or they like situations because of the way they feel about it. So this card, the Six of Cups, usually means back to childhood or back to some kind of a very innocent and playful and genuine connection that you have, that this person that you're thinking about doesn't see you, doesn't measure you up because of what you've got, or like where you live, or whether you have a house or whether you don't have a house. That doesn't matter at all to them. The most important thing is how you make them feel. And Six of Cups is a very sweet card. You make them feel really good. You make them feel like they can be themselves, they can open up, they feel safe around you, that they don't need to wear any masks around you, and the connection just flows innocently. Like if two kids just met and they started playing, because they just get on with each other. So this card represents that kind of connection that is truly innocent and genuine and truthful and honest. And I would say, like, that whole thinking about was whether to go back to this person or whether to move on or anything, that, because the two swords is like either shall I do this or shall I do that. The next card is also about reunion. So this was pretty innocent one, when like there is no expectations, there's no strings attached, there's nothing that usually adults would do. So quite innocent, like childlike connection, but not in a childish, immature way. It just means two pure spirits, two kindred spirits that recognize each other on a vibrational level, and that's all that matters, because they feel so good together, they feel they belong together, and they can create this Two of Cups bond. The Two of Cups is platonic. Okay, so far the cards are quite like, I would say, emotional and romantic. Okay, but what it means is when two people feel open and honest towards each other enough so they can open up their hearts and they can share their hearts. The cups in this tarot deck represent their true feelings, their emotions, everything they've been holding. And people not all people wear their hearts on their sleeves. They don't show their true emotions, their true selves. They only show their true emotions to the people they really trust, or people who are very close to them. A lot of people are very guarded, especially adults, because adults go through a lot of like disappointments and traumas, like failed relationships or failed marriages, or they learn how to conceal their true emotions. And a lot of adults have really, really pure hearts. You need to be a little bit of empath just to feel someone's heart, to feel someone's energy. And when you have these two people here coming together, they're kind of honestly opening in their hearts, their vibrations towards each other, because they feel they can they can trust each other. Also, what I'm getting is this will be a bond that is created based on trust, that he is trusting her to be vulnerable in front of her because he feels safe with her, knowing all his inner emotions, all his inner self, things that he's been going through. And also she feels like she can trust him enough to open up and reveal her true emotions. And when they come together, they become this like strong union, this strong bond that is built on like emotional ties. So what I'm getting, so let's move on to these cards. These cards been pre-shuffled because I'm using one hand, because my other hand's holding the phone, because I still haven't worked out how to do readings with both my hands being free. I've been looking for different options, like either I'll do it on my laptop, or I need to buy a tripod, but then I need the lightning and I need a microphone, and there's so many different kinds of microphones that I don't really know which one to choose, and I'm really confused. So I'm just doing it with my phone because it works for now. So I pre-shuffled those. These are the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. I absolutely love these cards. And so the first card is patience. You need to be patient that something's evolving. Something is happening. It could have been happening for some time, but I see. So I will go with my intuition with this deck because I haven't read the guidebook. I see this fog and I see this, I can't remember the name of this bird, but I know what it is. But what I would say is, out of the fog, something's coming out to clarity. Like slowly, something is emerging out of the fog, and the picture is becoming clearer and clearer. More you wait, imagine yourself waiting at the shore of that lake, and it's all very foggy. And the fog also sometimes means confusion. It could be emotional confusion. What it really is, what really happened, what really is going to be. You don't really know because everything's a fog in your head or in your emotions. But if you're a patient and if you just wait for a while, you will start to recognize the shape. That thing will slowly start to take shape. And more you wait, more patience you have, it will become clearer and clearer for you what really is. And I think if this is about your romantic, personal situation, this card would mean that you are slowly realizing that what this thing is about, a soulmate connection of two kindred spirits who really truly understand each other. They sync together, they vibe together, and that's what makes them, that's what brings them together. The next card I'm getting is Manifesting Dreams, Water Spirit. So what it is about water is water represents emotions, and you are connected to the universe, to God, through your emotions, through your heart. And what it means is, like, if you want to manifest something, if you want to send it to the universe, and therefore the universe sends it back to you in real form, in real life, it needs to go through your heart. It needs to have a lot of emotion into it, and stronger the emotion is, stronger your manifestation is. And usually people who have very intense, powerful emotions, they're very fast and strong manifestors, if they only know how to direct this intensity in a direction that they want. So usually the mind is what decides. The mind, the logical mind, creates the idea of what you want to manifest into your life. And then when you put your heart into it, when you put your very strong emotion behind the idea, then it becomes true, it becomes a reality. So I would say both of you, because I'm saying both because I get union, reunion, and union is all about together. It's not just about one person. I'm saying both of you have been manifesting this kind of relationship or this kind of connection when you could feel totally at unison with each other. And this is your dream that you have been manifesting maybe your whole entire life. And now your manifestation is coming true, is happening, it's coming out of the fog. Slowly and slowly it's happening for you. These cards were made by me. They are affirmation cards, and I'm going to use them today to add a little bit more clarity to this, but you can use them for many different things. They're available in my Etsy shop if you want to buy them. The link is in the description box. So I pre-shuffle those, and what I got here is you are divine. So I would say there is some kind of a divine connection between both of you, even if you don't know each other. I believe most of you already have someone in mind, someone specific in mind who you have this very strong connection with. And slowly, everything is coming out of the fog. And this is a divine connection. This is something that has been manifested when a long time before you even knew each other. You've been thinking about each other, if that makes sense. Like, to say you've been manifesting, if you're a woman, you've been manifesting this particular type of guy, even if you don't realize it, suddenly he appears. That's because you sent these thoughts to the universe and then he appeared. But at the same time, this guy somewhere there, away, God knows where, somewhere in the world, he's manifesting a woman who's exactly like you. And what happens is the divine connects you. This is the kindred spirit, and these are the two souls that are completely comfortable with each other. And your manifestation is realized through this divine connection. Okay, so it's coming. And then the next card that I'm getting, it's you are patient. So this card goes well with the patience. It means you have been patiently waiting to meet this person, to have this connection. It means like nothing else made sense to you. You could have met so many different people in your life. None of them touched your heart the way this special person does. Okay? Because these two are kind of, these are the hearts. These are their hearts, cups, the cups are the hearts, the cups are touching. So they kind of have this kind of special one in a lifetime connection, if you know what I mean. So I'm running out of time. So I would say you've been patiently waiting all your life to meet someone who will be exactly what you've been wishing for, hoping for, thinking about, exactly the type of man or exactly the type of woman that you always wanted. And I think now is the time you come together. But the decision has to be made between two things. That's the only thing. Everything else is fine. Someone has to decide what to do in that situation. So the two swords is, the swords is about the mind and the intellect, and they might have to make a logical decision about moving the situation forward, because so far it has been in a stalemate, that nothing was happening. It was really stuck because the person couldn't decide what they want to do. But as this card is reversed, I will say that this person now has decided to move forward towards their divine union with their kindred spirit, with their kindred soulmate, because very much they have been manifesting this person in their life, and they've been very patiently waiting until everything happens. This card also could mean that there could have been other circumstances around the union coming to fruition, because patience means time had to pass and you had to learn how to be patient for something that's really good and something that's really unique and something special there for both of you to have in your lives.